My name is Norio Umezu Hall, and I've been in the movement for the past 9 years.
So when you look forward, Norio, what do you think our movement is going to need to be able to do that well?
Looking forward into what our movement is going to need to be successful and do this work of undermining patriarchy and male supremacy well, I think it's going to take building larger coalitions with more intersectional approaches. And so when I think about the future of the feminist movement, I really think about looking at how do we go back to our roots, and some of the elders who were looking at some of the root causes of violence in our communities. Yeah, to really look at what are some of the assumptions that we've built up over the years. What are the lenses that we look at the work through? I think about, as we're planning as organizations or as volunteer groups, as we're looking at what are we trying to accomplish in the future, who's sitting at the table with us? Who are we in relationship with that's helping us make those decisions? Are they just people that look like us? Or are they folks who come from different experiences? Maybe they speak different languages. Maybe they present their gender differently. Maybe they are not citizens of this country. How do we make that violence unacceptable? I think that's the responsibility of this movement as a whole, because if we're looking at the ways that male supremacy kind of shapes how resources are distributed, I think that's one of those areas that we really see there's still glaring inequality. I think if I were to be talking to new advocates who didn't have any familiarity with communities that were different from themselves, I guess, I would say start having conversations. Try to find elders. Try to look for resources. Google can be your friend. There are so many blogs out there now. And blogs and reading aren't a substitute for being in relationship with folks, but they are a way that you can kind of start to see what it is you haven't been exposed to. And if you start feeling angry, like, why didn't I learn about this in school? Just remember that's a normal feeling.